Hi guys, I am going to build myself a little drift cart, only because my friend Paul, who has the chainsaw powered one, gave me this frame that he had. So what I did is I started out by getting an engine, and it's a gear reduction engine. It's actually 3-to-1. And then of course I welded a sprocket to it because they give you a weird metric sprocket with this engine. I'm hoping you can see me. Yeah, okay. And so they give you a weird metric sprocket with this engine. Well, I had a bunch of these sprockets laying around. I have chain for it, so why not? I found a 50mm hub. It was not set screwed, so I drilled and tapped and put set screws in. Then I found this cool bushing here and that cool bushing there. That bushing fit right on the end of the axle where it's smaller. And of course this 50mm fits right on the axle, so that was my spacer. I stuck that in there to get a center. I'm going to clamp the sprocket fast to it, and then of course I welded the sprocket on, so that should be perfectly centered on there. I got my little where'd it go? My little brake disc. I got all the little snap rings and all that stuff in here. And the bearings. You think you can see all that? I'm hoping. No, you can't even see all that. I'll fix that. Okay, I gotta come back a little bit. There we go. Now, I got all these bearings, the snap rings, and all the goodies. This is that metric weird size chain Master Link, but I'm not using that because I'm going with, I know it's big chain for such a little tiny thing, but hey, it's what I got. So that's what I'm going to do, I think. Go with what I got. So our brake band has to go in first. A little key for that. There's actually 2 key slots in these axles. This is a, what do you call it? This was an electric little razor drift cart thing. So, but as everybody knows, that electric stuff is about worthless. It's great for a couple minutes, you know, but that's about it. Wondering if I got the right key, the wrong key, or the same key. Yeah, there's the same key. Okay. Now, how come that one dropped right in just about? Well, I'm going with it. I think it'll be fine. It's just for the brake band. What's the worst that can happen? It slides off. I lose my brakes. No big deal. I'm not going to be going that fast. This is not going to be super fast. I'm kind of building it just for a drift thing, you know? Something to play with on smooth surfaces, in the garage, whatever. Then I think I'm gonna sell it, just like everything else. You know, I gotta play with it a little bit and sell it. So there's our brake band going on. I probably have my arm in your way and everything else, but I do my best. You get the idea. Okay, that's on there nice. So there's my brake band. Don't tell me I goofed up and I can't get the sprocket on. I goofed up. Okay, gotta loosen that back up, slide it down, get the sprocket on too. I didn't realize they both had to go on at the same time. May as well take that out. My luck, it's gonna fall out anyway. So let's do this again. I want my sprocket to go this way, I believe. Check that out in a moment. Our first project is the brake band, because I didn't get it on there yet. Seems to have keys. Let's see, jump that in there. It must have been dirt in it the first time or something. So we're gonna try that again. Slide that on there. Flip that over. And tighten it up. Okay, so there we go. Now I think we're doing better. Now this one I don't really want to tighten just yet. So I know everything else works. I need an inner snap ring on that. This one holds the bearing from going any place. Like so. Okay. The bearings can go on, which these were a little crunchy. I tore them apart. Just took the seals off, cleaned them, greased them, put them back together. I'm hoping for the best. Okay, see that one? I guess I can do this one too. We have to tap them in. I was actually quite surprised to find out that it had a solid steel axle, and it's actually of nice size. It has real bearings on it. I was amazed at all this. I thought it was just going to be some junky little thing, you know, but no, I'm quite amazed at the way it's built. The razor drift thing. Okay, there's that snap ring. Now, you got one more bearing to tap in, and a snap ring to put on. Seems a little tough. I think, yeah, that's the brake rubbage. I see that looks bent, that's why. There we go, that's better. And that brake drum's a little funky. So, we got that going. Okay, that's pretty good. I kind of like this machine so far. It's a little crunchy in there yet. A little burr from drilling and tapping and all that. So let's see, we'll get this key in there. Yeah, that key must have a burr on it because it didn't go in the other side of the key. Let's see how that works out for us. Oh, that works beautiful. Okay, so right about there is where my sprocket's going to be. I'm just going to snug it up. Because I'm not positive yet. Yeah, you know, we're going to set the engine, tack it on. Oh, I'm going to line it up and tack it on. Because if you're out of alignment, you will go through chains. I also have to set the seat on here because I gotta know that I'm not gonna hit the seat at the full extension of this. And actually, I got a slide plate made also. We have a slide plate going here, then the engine goes on the slide plate because we have to adjust the chain. And I gotta get the seat stuck back on there, even if I just clamp it on there. Okay, I think I'm going to stick a clamp on that or two. It might also help hold the go-kart up a little bit for me. Just a little on there. get that kind of clamp in there. Unless I go sideways, maybe. I can get it in there that way. I want this exactly where it belongs, so yeah, I should clamp it. It's pretty close. There we go. Good enough. And then, like I was saying, I should have two of them clamps to help hold this up. Maybe I can stick something under it that's too high. Maybe my orbital sander. It's a little too high too, but I'll put it right in the middle. Good enough. Okay, now the seat's on. That's where it's got to go. That goes down here. I got to find a little something to clamp to the sprocket to hold everything square. I need 2 screws in this, and I'm going to set it so that it's just touching the seat, or almost touching the seat when it's all the way forward, something like that. But that's way off. I got to go this way. And like I said, I'm going to clamp these 2 sprockets right together, I think. I usually put a piece of metal on that one if I have room, though I don't know. And then I clamp it, and it'll hold this engine so straight that that chain will be aligned nice. That's how I kind of normally do it. Clamp and clamp. So I'm going to find a piece of metal in a minute. But let's see if I can find a couple screws for this first. I gotta remember to keep my head out of view a little bit more. It's kind of hard though. I mean, this only really fits one way. So I gotta watch what I do here. Let's take this right off of here. Do this. Make sure it's all good. Yeah, that's straight. Make sure the others line up. Ooh, they're close. Nope, that don't line up that way. I drilled this, I just plain drilled it. Let's see. That way. And make sure all 4 line up. That's all. Nope, not that way. Easy. This way. That's closer. And these 2 are lined up. Yes, so it's that way. All the way forward. I think I am going to get 2 more screws just to sit in here. Make sure everything lines up nicely. I just want to put all the screws in. If I can. I'm still off some. I know that it fits. I had it in there. Okay. Why was it binding? I don't know. But anyway, we got that. Let's go all the way forward. Is gonna be locked in there. Get a piece of chain, I guess. And you know, with this size chain, with all this stuff I got going on here, I might just not worry about perfection and tack it on here. What do you think? This looks pretty good. Still looks like it wants to go that way. Right about there someplace. Yeah, probably good right there somewhere. Well, like I said, I could check it with a piece of metal. The hard part is finding that. Put flat against that one. Let's see if it's flat against this one. And no, it's not. It's a little bit off. Not bad. It's like right there. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do it. Just take that on there. Let's see if I can fit clamps in. This is one of my smaller projects. I'm not used to this. Is tightness in here. So I get out these big clamps and stuff. Okay, that one's on. Pull it down to that one. Pull this in tight. Make sure it's all the way forward. Make sure it all looks straight. That looks pretty darn nice right there, I'd say. Make sure, like I said, I'm all the way forward. You can eyeball the one sprocket, the upper to the lower, very nicely. So, I got that on there. Look at this little welder out here and put a spot on it. I got this little tiny welder, a little Harbor Freight thing I drag around with me and do all light little stuff. It works great. And now the front has got a nice tack on it. We're going to end up putting more metal in there too, I'm sure. That looks nicely aligned. That looks pretty nice. We do that one here. Since we only got one tack, it moves. Okay, they are nicely lined up, I believe. We're going to find out in a little while. I'm just going to put a couple tacks under right here if I can get them. Yeah, I can get them. Huh. Troubles. Okay, so that is what you call tacked on there. It's on there. So let's unclamp this. And let's see how this side's. Oh, it's nice. Yeah, we got plenty of chain adjustment. Still looks nice and straight. Ah, what a good job. So take this off next. Now I got to support that plate a little bit with some more welds, and I don't know, maybe I'll put something under it here somehow. I'm not sure, but I'll figure that out later. I can buzz these and put some more tacks underneath and stuff. Oh gee, I'm being silly. This thing's, now I can do this. And put this up here. And I can just flip it over and get some weld on it. That's one good thing about these little projects, huh? I'll just flip it over. I guess I'll get my welding helmet since I'm going to weld instead of just tacking over. Melt through a little bit. It's thin metal. I blew a couple holes, but I filled them. I did good. With that kind of metal, you just gotta tack it, I guess. A little tack here, a little tack there, and build it up. There's thin stuff. Tacking, I burned a little hole, I think. A little tiny one. I didn't turn the welder down well. That's all. See how that does. I don't want to burn my project up here. Okay, let's go in from a different angle too. That side. I'm wondering if I could put something across it, maybe. That would be nice too. I'm going with the smallest piece I can. From here to there is pretty long. From here to there is too long. I could even put one halfway and then over. So I think I'll do just put a little piece in there, because that'll support it. It's not big horsepower, it's a lot of torque though, because it is a gear reduction engine. And it's gonna do burnouts. Well, I hope. I don't know what it's gonna do yet. I didn't figure out the gearing. I know it's going to be geared low because that engine is 3-to-1, so it's going to be low. Not going to be anything big. Yeah, that's a little pretty. Okay. Engine plate is on there. It might even be strong enough. I think I will put one little one. Actually, it's at this side, not that side. But there's not much space here. I think we're strong enough. I like it. I think it's going to be good for now. It doesn't take much. Later on, I want to put a little couple back here going up as an engine guard, so if you spin around and wreck into something backwards, you're not going to crash the engine. Here's my little trick to clean up this quick. I just I'll do more later when I get the ugly off of it. Okay, good enough. So we're gaining on it. Snap rings are on. Everything's on here. This is aligned. I could snug this up a little better. Okay. I think that we could put wheels on this thing. I don't know if I'll have it going today, but we're going to get something done towards it. I actually think that's going to hold something. I'm hoping. It's 3/16 anyway. It should hold up with something. We got some wheels we can just throw on there. They're brand new ones. Because, of course, the old ones were old and cracked and battered. You know, they have two brand new nuts. And, you know, they have washers also. There's one inside. And the wheel. Oh, a key. There's another key. Looks like I'm missing. Okay. One key. I think I'm missing one. Get in there. Yes, I had a little burr on the ends from driving everything. No, I made a mess. I actually did buy some real parts for this thing. The wheels, I bought brand new for it. And stuff's sitting normal here. So I bought the brand new wheels for it. And of course, new sprocket and stuff I had. So we did all right there. Let's put this back on there. The bolt's still in there. Great. That should be good. They lined up before, so. Okay, so there's that. Missing one somewhere. stuff falling all over, you know how it goes. Working on stuff. Things get crazy. One more. Those. Over there. Oh, that one's still in there too. That's good. Let's replace this ugly one, which has a Phillips head. I don't want that. And the other one's too long, but I don't know if I got any more. I'm running out of stock here. Building all these little go-karts and stuff. Should have a washer under there. I don't know if I even got any of them left. 1/4-inch washers. Yeah, we're gonna stick it together, and I'll go get some later. Just to see what you got here. So you could go forward. Now we have to make a chain up. Actually, I should tighten all these motor mount bolts too. Because I can't forget that. Things would be falling apart on me. I should have showed you guys this motor mount I made. It came out pretty cool. I put these 2 bolts here with 1 flat plate sticking up, all welded to a flat plate, of course. This one here, that one under there. Uh-oh, there we go. And then we got these 2 over here, which are Allen heads. I didn't invent it. You should have put regular screws in there so I didn't have to do it. So you probably end up getting a big T-handle Allen head in here anyway. Sure. Yeah. That T. I'll get something in there. Yeah. It's the T-handle set. And then imagine that they gotta take it all back apart later to finish and paint and all that stuff. But we're gonna get it together and we're gonna see how this thing works anyway. I don't even know if I got, yeah, I should have more chain. I gotta look in my drawer over there. But I used some on my go-kart. And I actually made a nice spare for my other go-kart. What you figure, yeah, that'd be funny. It's gonna be long for there. But I want that for my go-kart anyway. I might cut it in half and use it, I don't know. I just might. But I need a chain next. So, where did I put it? Guess I gotta go in the drawer and see if I got it. Nope, I got number 35. I have some 40. Number 40 on this little go-kart. It's kind of silly, I know. I mentioned that already, but still, it's silly. But it'll work. Okay, I either need a half link or I gotta move it back a little. So I'm gonna get my other grinder here as that falls off on the floor. And I'm going to grind this link. I don't have one of them fancy chain things, you know, with it cuts the chain and pushes the pin out. I just grind them off. Jam a chisel in there and get her done. Look right on that link right there. Grind that off, and then you can stick a screwdriver or a chisel in it, and it pops pretty easily. My bench is a mess here now. Of course, it happens when you're building something. Let's get this up here, find a link of ground, stick a chisel in there. Whack it. I don't know if you guys can see it over here, I'm hoping. Okay. That looks like my chain. It's going to be a little long, but I have adjustment room, of course. I believe a little long, but I'm hoping that when I adjust it, it's not hitting frame. If it does, I'm gonna have to do something else. Oh, that's good. Look at that. We did it. Oh, for a master link in that mess. Yeah, that's funny looking. But hey, as long as it works, like I said, master links are that door. Don't tell me I got the wrong link. Yep, wrong link. I got them. I should have a ton of them. Another drawer, I guess. Yep. How about the whole bag of them? Yeah, so far. Whole bag. Okay. Here we go. Here's that. And as you know, you always aim this backwards, like that, where it can get kicked off if it hits something. Okay, see, now as that spins forwards, what is going on here? Okay, that looks pretty good, actually. It's a little weird in one spot, though. Looks like it's lined up nice. Let's snug all this up, I guess. We've had some washers. I may find some. Got some really huge ones, but 3/4 inch holes, so why not? It won't get in the way of anything. It'll be fine. Like that. because I got a slotted hole under there, and I want to cover it with something. It needs a washer. Okay, there's 2 washers. Nut in the washer on that one. Actually, a couple nuts in the washer. That one's a bit on the wrong size here. This one over here needs a nut in the washer also. We're having fun finding parts here. Maybe I'll just stick it under there. Cover that one. Here. A little play in it, not too much, just a little bit. When I tighten it up, it's going to go goofy anyway, I just know it. And this engine plate's not exactly flat from welding and everything else. Let's see what happens. Nope. Slide back a little bit. Ooh. Yeah, I did good. Did real good. Now, let's put more over here. And the engine is kind of stuck on there. Let's see how it turns. Oh, not bad. A little crunchy there. I think it's running the outside of the sprocket maybe. Oh, it's a little tight there. Yeah, it's actually a little tight. So I can loosen it up and move it forward just a hair. Don't want any over tight chain. Okay. Man, it's still tight. Not like I'm ever going to have a problem with that chain because, like I said, that's the size my big go-kart takes, and I'm using it on this little thing. Oh, that is perfection. Okay, now I got one more snap ring to put on the engine. I think, oh, I gotta hook up the throttle. I could make a cable up. Well, I actually got a cable run through there for a hand lever already, but I got stick an end on the cable yet by the carburetor. Got just enough cable. I did good there. That's actually an Allen wrench. Usually they're like a screwdriver. That one's an Allen wrench. It's the same size as the other stuff was. So that's kind of neat. That'd be cool if we were drifting this today in the garage. I don't know if it can happen or not. You never know what you're going to run into. You know? Yeah, you know, if you build things, you know. You never know. Well, I gotta get this in there. I gotta mark it somehow. Gotta cut it. I got a weld-on end on it, which I've done videos on that before. And then we'll be okay. Let's see. Oh, it's gonna be good. So we'll have throttle in a few minutes. And it's not even gonna hit my chain. Everything worked out nicely. Wee. I like it. I'm having fun with this. Wee. Okay, enough fun. Back to work. Bing. Okay, now I'm going to set this up and put a little weld on the end of it. I think you can still see that, right? Let's see. Can you see that? Yeah, you can see that. It's hanging out right there. Yeah, okay. Just making sure you can see it in the camera because I'm going to do my fancy welding jig as soon as I find a piece of wire here. Turn my welder all the way down. I'm going to grab a piece of wire over here. The same stuff I used in my last video of this. Actually, no, this is different wire. But I think it'll still be fine. We're going to try it. Remember what I was saying in the other video, you ground the wire you're using. I'm going to sit myself down so I'm more stable. Okay. Here. I'm going to move my air hose out of my way. I'm going to ground this wire. We're going to try ouch, I got hot. I'm going to try to stick this one to that one a little. Doesn't need much. Ouch. Wire that you're grounded to gets hot as hell sometimes. Okay, that mess, that might do it, that little piece, but I don't know, I don't like it. I'm gonna just do this. Look at that, that got red hot. Here, for a minute. No, it didn't, it was red paint, that's weird. Okay, well, it still got red hot. Like I said, this wire gets hot, so don't touch the wire, like I just did. Yeah, that's a nicer one, I think. Nope, it didn't even stick. That one stuck. Yeah, you don't want to ground to this cable, you will fry it. You don't want to get that one hot. You get the other one hot and melt it to this one, and then you're fine. I'm hoping that this is going to be enough for the job. That's actually the wrong wire I'm using this time. I just grabbed it. It's a little lighter than the other stuff I was using. Let's see. We have a nice lump. Not much. Okay, drastic measures. We're gonna do it this way. Because I was having a hard time holding on to it. I'm just gonna do it that way. Grind it. There. Like I said, not to there, to here. I'm gonna try it again. One of these has to stick sooner or later here. That is absolutely the wrong wire, I think, that I'm using. Yeah, that's stuck. Why is it big and ugly? I think I'm gonna fit in that carburetor that way. Here, now it will. I hope I got enough. Yeah, I got plenty on there now. Maybe even too much. I'm trying to crush it and smush it, and just gotta fit in that little slot in the carburetor. Yeah. Or close to it. Let's see, how's that gonna work for it? And it's gonna fit through that hole too. So yeah, I'm gonna have to grind it down and go through that hole and fit through the carb. So we got our master link, we can put this back. So I'm gonna cut this down a little bit. That's always fun. Oh, the whole thing flew off. Might be able to work with that though. Hope it fits through there. It's such a tight hole. There we go. We're through. I wonder if it's going to fit through there and stay in there. I mean, it's just the right length. The right side of the hole or the wrong side of the hole? So I got the right side of the hole. Gotta pull this back a little. Oh, there we go. We're in, I think. So we're getting there. I have now messed with the throttle and got a nice end on there, and it's opening up, full throttle, and shutting down, so we're getting there. Yeah, I can get the gas lines with this one. Yeah, I think I can get the gas lines on with this one. So we can shove this back on. I forget which way it goes. I was going to go over the choke thing here and a couple other things, but I think that's it. Let's see if it's going. Yeah, I haven't even started this engine. It's brand new. So I don't know what we got here. So I'm going to slide this out a little bit. I might have to do something with fuel lines, extend them of course. Well, that actually fits that way. It's pretty good. But you still got to extend the fuel lines. I got stuff for that. But I got to strap this in somehow. Oh, that's actually better than I thought. I thought I was going to have trouble mounting the gas tank, but I don't think so. I think I'm going to strap it right on there like that. Couple zip strips, and bam. What do you think? It's a little tight to the engine there. I can't really slide it over. It's got the nubbies in it. It actually fits perfect. I'm leaving it. So we'll zip strip down under. together. I do have longer ones, but I didn't want to go that big and bulky looking. So we'll just go with this. Down there, back up. Here, I think. That should do something good for me. I think we're going to be golden here. If I can keep it far enough forward to so I can get gas in it. That is. That looks pretty good so far. Yep, looks good. I might not even have to extend these. They actually fit right in there. Everything's great. I'm happy. This thing might be running today. Might be. But like I said, you never know what you're running to next. When you're building things from scratch or from something else. I forget which fuel line goes to where, but I can figure that out pretty easily, I guess. So, the gas tank is in there pretty nicely. I think we did it right there. Tails up a little. I know, I could use the bird dikes, but hey, this was right there. The next best cutters were a little ways away. So, we can try this. You know, I was kind of wondering, where am I going to put the gas tank on this thing? And then bam, it went right on there. I'm just going to stuff these on quick. And, oh man, that's tight in there. Yeah, I'm going to pull this up a little. Pull this up a little. It's not taking that one out. I'm not sure which is where. I can figure it out. That's out. So yeah, in user. Very tight spot over here. Like I said, I'm getting it. Okay. That fit on there a little loose, but let's see if I got any mixed gas around. I don't even know if I got mixed. Yep, yeah, mixed gas. This is gonna be cool, I think. Who knows? I'm hoping it's gonna be cool. How's that? Somebody reinvented gas cans, you know, and now they're terrible things. Frame it. Sounds to me I got the lines backwards. Yep, I think I do. Yep, I do. Oh, man. That line just fell right out. Something's wrong here. Making brand new Chinese stuff is what's wrong here. That one is the return line. And the clear one is That one. So this one just gets stuffed back in the hole and put back on. That's interesting. So this one is the return, and I had them backwards. Let's stuff that down further. Get it out of the way. Put this one in. Of course, I got all my brand new stuff all dirty now. Dirty fingies. Let's get that on there. Think we're good. Try that again. That worked. Yay. Okay, put this back in. I'll clean up my mess later. Now, another thing I hate about this is it's got one of them silly pull starters that it's got a spring in it. It's easy start. I don't like that. It's on because I don't have a kill switch hooked up. Okay, so we're up and running. That's kind of cool. It looked like it went pretty good too. Not sure. We're gonna have to find out pretty soon. Sounded like it was running a little lean to a little boggy blah, you know. We'll see. Might have to adjust a little. But not a bad build. A couple hours so far. I have not been editing or anything. I'm just building. I'm going to edit out the one part where I was out looking for tools for a while, you know, but that's about it. It's a straightforward little go-kart build. I have to get more tools, of course, to get these in there. And maybe put a washer on there. Oh boy, I hate that, but I'll do it. So now we have a seat on it, and you saw it run a minute ago. Then the phone rang, of course. I think it's about time for a floor test. Like I said, the engine's a little boggy yet and stuff like that, but we're gonna get you over here. I have no idea what this thing's gonna do, but we're gonna hopefully have some fun on it. I'm gonna try it. Well, nothing goes wrong. Looks like I tried. So, my garage does not seem big enough for this thing. It wants to go a little faster than that, so we'll get it someplace and do some more. But it's kind of fun.